You are now listening to the Salty Virgins Podcast.
So last week we talked about Kevin and Patrick and Kevin's life or shit situation. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of stuck with me that Patrick tripled and then on Twitter quadrupled down on his decision. And I'm just very curious as to where his friendship loyalties lie now. Because I wouldn't do that to y'all.
Jordan's just trying to jump up in the friend rankings.
I'm not. I don't even want it. Like Jackson has come up so big for me and I have come up so big for him that I'm confused as to why Patrick is like, nah, shit yourself in public.
Are you saying that I'm a bad friend?
I'm saying that sometimes you might err on the wrong side of history.
I think you're taking a singular occurrence.
That's all it takes.
Yeah, you only need to do it once. Like, if Kevin would have shit himself and it would have been your fault, that makes you the worst friend all time.
Still would have been my fault, but we can continue.
So Patrick has come up big for me in my life. However, I just don't understand the doubling, tripling, quadrupling, quintupling down on this. That's the thing that gets me.
I refuse to admit that I was going to cause Kevin to shit.
That's troubling.
Yeah, like, what do you lose by being like, hey man, like, I made the wrong choice?
I mean, obviously, yeah, I probably should have let her go first.
Probably.
Like, me going first or second didn't change anything, and that's what my argument is.
Looking back, in 2020
it could have
hindsight,
changed something.
Yes, we got stopped for about a minute before going into the door, so it didn't matter. But in that moment, that's when the snap decision was made, and that's the decision point that we're talking about. Not how, looking back on it, I probably wouldn't have shit myself. Either way.
Yeah, that's not really the point.
I don't know what you want me to say.
Well, I'm sorry. Listen, stick to your guns on this. That's fine. We just know what you're about now.
It just feels like a weird hill.
Yeah, like a really bad one too, because it doesn't make you look any better.
Teach their own, I guess.
So speaking of shitting ourselves, how has Nola been, Jordan?
Oh, buddy. I'm on my fourth day here.
Explain why you sound like you're about to die.
I have had nothing green. I've eaten fried chicken for like 4 straight meals. I have drank nothing but sugar. And water is at a low point in my life right now. This is my flu game, and I am doing the best that I can. Meanwhile, Sid just passed the fuck out right now. Just zonked out.
I mean, it's for the viewer listener's reference, it's 9 a.m. in NOLA right now, right?
Yeah, it is 9:04 a.m. We got home at 2, and then I didn't get to sleep until like 3:30. So I'm not even sure I'd pass a breathalyzer at this point.
To be honest, I know I wouldn't, so I doubt you would.
I mean, that sounds like a weeknight in NOLA if you got back at 2.
It is a weeknight. It's fucking Thursday. Well,
You're sounding kind
last
of pussy.
night was Wednesday.
Yeah, it's me.
I am pussy. I am willing to admit that. I can't do this like I thought I could anymore.
We get old fast.
The drop off. I am washed. Sid's like, no, let's go do this and that. And she's a little bit younger than me, so she's like, this is her first time doing all this. And like, it's great taking her around and doing all that stuff, but I'm fucking tired because it's so hot it's just a swampy nightmare.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's probably really gross there right now. It's been so fucking hot this past
yeah,
like the
fucking
heat index
stinky.
the last couple days has been like 105.
Yeah, I think it's like 95 with like 300% humidity. Right now at 9 o'clock, it is 85 degrees with 76% humidity. It feels like 96 degrees outside. That is oppressive.
It's Jesus Christ. It's not even that hot here.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so I'm trying to like keep up and like everything, and I'm just out of shape. Like,
You need
I
to
am
get back in
washed.
drinking condition.
I guess.
What have y'all done so far?
What have we done? We did Bourbon Street, of course. We went to the casino last night.
Kara's?
Yeah, we went to Harrah's down by the river.
How was that?
We went. It was actually really fun. So, she had sat down at one, and I had sat at a slot machine. And I had sat down at the one right next to her, and she had started going and whatever, and she was having a good time. And then I put in $10 in the one I was in because I was just gonna do something while she was, having fun. First spin, I won $10. I was like, all right,
Pretty good.
there we go. And then, like, we went, you travel around to the different ones and whatever. So as she was, like, going through, she hit big. She hit, like, $36 on one. And I was like, okay, cool. And then she went to another one and she won, like, $25. And I was like, oh, so this is how this is going now? The luck ended very quickly.
As it tends to, yes.
Yes. So we were up, like, I want to say like $50, and then we were down $70 very quickly.
I remember going to that casino and going in with Patrick's fake ID and then them writing all of the information on the ID down for everybody that was walking in, and then Patrick about to walk in with his actual ID, and then me just circling out of the casino and saying, okay, we're not gonna go, let's go walk around.
This is not what we were doing, yes, because they have to scan them and, like, put you in a database.
Yeah. I still haven't, walked through. I don't think I've been inside that casino more than the 2 steps past the security gate that I got.
It's a nice casino. So on the slot machines and stuff, they have, like, your beverage ordering thing.
So you can order it from the machine?
Yeah, you don't have to wait for them to come to you.
That's strong. Is it you drink free?
Yeah.
Okay.
Some things are free. Obviously, the premium stuff's like $3 or something.
Yeah.
But, like, I was drinking White Russians last night at the casino. I don't know why.
It's an odd move.
Vodka and milk, that's really what's setting well with my digestive system right now.
Yeah, I'm sure that's got you feeling great.
Yeah. But, it's a good drink. Just maybe not for this trip. And I need a salad with no fried chicken on it. ASAP.
Please just eat like a whole fucking thing of lettuce and
I
get an
think that
IV.
would be less helpful because lettuce is like 1 calorie.
And mostly water, and that's what you need.
That's true. I'm gonna sneak something healthy in for the day. I don't know if I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna make it happen.
I wanted to talk about the slot machines because I've like never been a big slots guy, just because.
Yeah, because you're a card shark.
Well, I'd never like really played slots, but just the idea of them is like they're essentially dumping money, right? But man, when I went on that cruise with Patrick's family, there was this one machine that Pat was just owning. It was the
girliest machine too.
Oh yeah, it was something like double.
It was like Diamond Rush or something.
Diamond Rush, Diamond Heist, something like that. And it was
won like $150 on it.
Yeah, he was loving that
Pretty
machine.
good.
And then I was playing that, and then in Vegas I played the Wheel of Fortune one, and I won like $250 on the Wheel of Fortune one. And it's like when you get that super bonus, and then you go to the spin or whatever, and that's when you really make the money on slot machines.
Yeah.
They do a really good job because that is when that fucking hits, you are on top of the world, and it's like,
you
God damn
feel
it, I
as
can.
if-
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you feel like you are God, and the whole world is watching you when you get those super bonuses and stuff.
They got to be applying psychology to that shit.
Listen,
Well, they 100%
everything about Vegas is like applied psychology.
It's very
just in the
calculated.
worst ways. Yes, just in the worst ways. But yeah, no, that's that. Remember when I won like the $70 on the one that I don't even? It was like a cat-based machine in Vegas, and I was like,
Yeah.
I'm just buying you guys a bucket of beers. That's just what we're doing with this.
And you still have to pay out $5 from your own wallet.
Yeah, that was Vegas is the most expensive place on earth.
Oh my god.
I can't believe.
Like, I remember when we went to the pool and we bought buckets of beer. I bought us buckets of beer, and I spent like $100 on like 6 beers.
Yeah, like that stunk.
Yeah, going to Vegas and actually buying drinks, worst decision in the world.
Oh my God, is it ever? Why is everything $17 or more?
We should have just been carrying bottles around.
Yeah, I don't know why we didn't.
There was a liquor store across the street from our hotel.
Is it open carry in Vegas?
Container?
Open container.
Yes.
Yeah, open container and open carry.
Oh, open carry is a different thing, Pat.
I don't think it's open carry in Vegas.
There are no laws
I think
there.
that clearly because you can get robbed and have exactly no penalty.
In fact, you have to give them a glowing review.
They didn't even the police department didn't even call me back. Like,
Not
they
a chance.
came,
They crumpled that
Dog,
report
they showed up 9 hours after we called them.
They did. They came so much later. They were like, "This is a low-level priority thing for us. We don't really care about this."
To be honest, in the scope of Vegas, it probably is the lowest level.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, they
could've
definitely were
called-
taking care of some people who got like murdered.
They could have called and been like, "Yeah, we don't care about this." Like, I would have appreciated that more.
But then
Like,
they
we
get
can
in
email you a
legal
police
trouble if
report
they
for
do that. If
your
they just
insurance
never call
claims.
you back, then it's fine.
Who are they going to get in legal trouble with?
Well, but in that
The
particular
police?
situation, they wouldn't. But, you know, if you call and say some shit like that to someone, to a lot of people, they're going to get all their panties in a wad. They're going to go sue them. It's going to be a whole thing.
Listen, I'm all in on suing the police, but that I would respect it if they were just like, "Yeah, we threw away your police report. Like, we don't care." That would have at least let me know that somebody took the time to think about it and then said no.
Jordan, no one gives a shit about you.
That is true in the grand scope of things. No one cares.
I can attest to that.
Shut up, Patrick.
There it is. That was that was deserved.
Tell us about how you got trapped in an attic, Patrick, so we can laugh at you again.
Maybe I don't want to tell the story.
Okay.
It's on the document, Pat. You got to talk about it. That's how this works.
It's legally binding now.
So last weekend I was helping Kara's mom put in a ladder to her attic, so like an attic access. So I climbed up in there. Well, first you gotta like screw in like some supports so that the ladder can actually sit on it while you're screwing it up top. So I had both the drills in the attic with me, trying to screw it in. And
I see
then,
how this went left.
and then after I got it screwed in, I tried opening the thing to get out, and I was trapped.
How long were you up there?
I was in there probably around 25 minutes.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Attics are
That
so
sounds-
hot.
Luckily, it was overcast
yeah.
that day, but yes, it was very, very hot.
And
So Kara's mom
you
was like
were
running
wet.
to her neighbor's house, asking them to borrow a drill to get me out of the attic.
I
How did
I might have like tried to like break down through the ceiling. That happened to me.
I could have just unscrewed it and got out, to be honest. But like I was just, it wasn't like terribly hot, and I was just laying down, so like I got like the cracks through like where I screwed the thing in, so I was like sucking in cold air from that.
Jesus.
It sounds like
Nah.
hell on earth.
Yeah, I would have just like stepped off whatever supports they had and just came down through the roof.
Yeah,
Like,
it
there
was-
would have been
It was probably only like
No
100
way.
degrees in the attic. It wasn't that hot.
100 being in an oven of an attic that's 100 degrees for 25 minutes. I would be dead. That would be it. You would no
And you
longer
could
have
survive
me.
in the outback, huh?
Probably not.
Good.
I've only been
Listen.
in the attic of my new house once because I had to.
It stinks up there.
There's like a Christmas tree up there and some other shit that the other people just left.
Oh, I was about to say, did they leave it? Well, you have a Christmas tree now.
I had to clean out the rat's nests in my childhood home with my dad.
That
In
sounds
the-
like
in the attic.
hell. Because that could have gone left very quickly.
Oh, yeah. I remember when we had bunk beds, and I remember if I ever slept on the top bunk, you could faintly hear rats scattering around up on the top.
What hell on earth?
Okay, so I'm gonna interrupt to talk about this. The Gwinnett Stripers, which is a minor league team, they have a challenge called Beat the Fridge, which is much like Beat the Freeze, except they
For the
have a
Atlanta
hefty
Braves.
boy wearing a silver like bodysuit,
Yes.
and he
Skin
gets
tight?
the head start, I think. But he's kind of fast. He was just.
That's the challenge.
He had a brace on his knee, and he started off going, and then he was limping, and then the other guy that was supposed to be racing him jogged by him, and this guy just turned on the fucking jets.
Incredible. Shout out the Gwinnett Stripers. You know, I lived in Atlanta for like 2 years, and I did not go to a single Stripers game. I went to Braves games, just didn't go to a Stripers game.
What's Stripers? Minor league? Why
Yeah.
would you go to a minor league baseball game?
Oh,
Minor league
minor league
baseball
baseball games are
And
the
they have
fucking
great drink
best,
deals.
dude. Cheap drinks, cheaper food, no one gives a shit. Oh, man.
It's like, it's Major League Baseball without all the like pretentiousness.
You can leave whenever. We go on Thursdays
Nope.
just to drink. There's the fact that a baseball game is going on is irrelevant.
Yeah, baseball
We
stinks.
get it,
just
Patrick.
there for the drinking.
Yeah, I was about to say, we get it. You hate baseball. Like,
Yeah, I'm
that's
just
fine.
saying if there's a major league team and a minor league team, why would you go to the minor one? But
Well,
I
but
guess
that's
that makes
not
sense.
what we're comparing at all.
No.
Because one ticket is vastly cheaper. One has dollar beers on Tuesdays and Thursdays. One
And one was
is-
away from the traffic.
Yeah, much less traffic, much less people. So it's like they're just two clearly different things. Like obviously MLB is a better product, but when it comes to baseball, honestly, the difference between watching AAA ball and MLB, like there's a difference, but it's not like when you're on a basketball court and everything just feels different. Like with baseball, everything's just got a little bit less juice.
Yeah.
Literally.
Everybody's just a step
Quite
slower.
literally.
Exactly.
Yes. Like it's not as big of a gap. And plus, again, they're fun. Minor league baseball games are fun. Like,
Just like
That's-
Orlando City games are fun, right, Jackson?
No. Those games fucking
I
stink.
don't even remember going to that game last night.
Good. They were down 2 guys. They got 2 red cards.
how do you even do that? Like, what?
I turned
Did
it
they
on
even-
and see this guy just fucking take someone out and get a red, and I was like, okay, good.
2 straight
like-
reds.
You love
Oh
to see it.
god.
I
Are
cannot
they even
find a video
trying?
of this guy besides on Facebook.
They're in 6th right now.
Oh, look at them.
Jordan, do you
hope
still
they
have a
win
Facebook?
No,
Do you have Messenger?
I do. You can send that.
Heck yeah.
I fucking hate Facebook.
I thought
I have a
about
lot of
deleting
chats
my
through Messenger. So.
I
What's
thought
up,
about
Pat? Sorry.
deleting my Facebook. Just because
It's really the
worst.
only tie I have to like adult friends and like family friends, though.
It's where
That's
I get all
biggest
my
problem with
it's
it.
where I get all my birthdays and sometimes
good point.
people make events.
Yeah, that's really the events. That's what keeps me in.
Nobody sends me Facebook invites. Thank God.
Because no
'Cause
one
if they
invites
want
you
me
to
to-
things.
You need friends for that.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that.
Does
but
anyone
also-
else go on like their memories on Facebook and then like day by day just delete their old Facebook posts, or is that just me?
No,
I don't
I've
delete
literally
them,
never deleted
but
a post from, besides like deleting a tweet because that had a typo or something. I've never gone back and deleted a post on social media. All of my old
yeah.
shit is still. You can go look at how ugly and stupid I was on every form of social media.
Yeah, I think I'm almost gotten every single day done. But every morning I'll go on Facebook, go into memories, see if I posted anything on that day from like 10 years ago, and delete that shit.
There's a video of me on Facebook that's I'm just butt scooting around in stop motion.
I don't think you needed to tell people that,
We're gonna find it and post it on Twitter.
and then laugh at you publicly.
There's probably some stupid videos of me on Facebook. I haven't
hate
like
Facebook
been
so
on my Facebook long enough to go investigate that in a while.
Oh, it's a
I also
fantastic
don't post
video.
often, so that's one thing. I get tagged in a lot of corgi things.
Just send me the link. I'll look at it. You know, that's how I feel about all the Facebook stuff. If you want me to see it, I'll see it.
I know I need to delete Facebook. I have 1,000 fucking friends. I only like 25 people. That's too big of a discrepancy.
And like that counts like your parents and stuff. Like,
Yeah, no, this is absurd.
yeah, I'm out on Facebook. Also, people say some dumb shit on Facebook, and I just like. It's not like on Twitter where it's like short and sweet. You know, like the pungency of their idiocy is like right up front. It's like, you're gonna take 3 paragraphs to tell me you hate gay people because God said so. It was like, okay, we don't have. Time
That's
for
a
this anymore.
huge thing that Twitter did. That's one of the reasons Twitter got so popular, is because it's just like attention spans, right? Like I can just look
Yeah.
at your 4 to 5 sentences and it encapsulates what you wanted to say. Whereas on Facebook, when people have the freedom to use more words, they use more words unnecessarily. It's like Kevin from The Office.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's like, I don't want to see
Facebook is
4
good.
paragraphs of you in-depth defending this point, mostly because I don't give a shit. I want to laugh, or I want to see that point and go, huh, and then if I want to learn more, click on an article. I don't want to read your words about it, because most of the people that I follow probably aren't qualified to be talking about a lot of the topics that I see. They just share their quick opinions, and then I can go research it if I want.
95% of the people on Facebook have no business talking about anything at all to anyone ever, but yet they continue to do so. Tell me how the world is just. I don't understand.
I'm still scrolling through my Facebook. Still in college.
That's how they get you.
You can just download that shit and then
21
delete it.
pictures that prove corgi butts are the best thing in the world. Strong supporter of that article.
That's like all I want to see is dogs on if I had Facebook. Just dogs.
When dog spotting was at its peak, I was just going and looking at dog spotting.
Big fan of dog spotting.
I have 2 posts on my Facebook from the past 2 years.
Like you yourself posting?
Yeah.
I don't think I have any. I just get tagged in shit.
It's me buying a house and me getting a job. That's just because I have family on Facebook.
I may have posted when I got the job, but I don't.
But that was-
I definitely didn't post anywhere about my house besides like maybe Twitter.
I don't. Yeah, I think that's another thing. Like, as much as it seems like we're very public with our lives and stuff now, I'm still very, very private with
Well,
the
I'm
things
not
that
like
I do.
purposely private. I just don't go out of my way to share things with people. Like I just.
That's being purposely private, which is
Well,
fine.
no, but I don't go out of my way to make sure people aren't able to know things, but I just don't like turn to social media to like put my life out there at a moment's notice, right? Like it's only I really, if I'm gonna post on social media, it's because I think it's something that other people are gonna care about, and that like. Also, with the house thing, I didn't post the house because I just didn't want to go through the responding to 100 comments saying thanks. That's
Yeah, I
literally
have
the
to
reason
say-
that I didn't do it.
Not having a Facebook on your birthday, really cuts down on the things you have to say and the people you have to talk to. Big fan of that.
I've started
didn't
because I've always been like, if I see it's someone's birthday, I'll text them. And I have posted on like Facebook or something before, but usually I default to text. I feel like that's more personal. So when people post on my Facebook wall, I used to say thank you to every single person. Now I'm kind of cutting down on that because the thing is, if you really care, send me a text and I'll respond. And we can even have like oh, hey, happy birthday, thanks. And that can be it. And I'm okay. I'm happy with that. But it's just it feels a little bit more personal. If you make me an Instagram story, you're my best friend though.
I'm out on telling people things about me. Except for the
I'm
people
just back to... I get tagged in so much shit. I'm still in college. I just want to see some stupid-ass posts from, like, 7th and 8th grade, but I don't know how to get further back than that than just keeping on scrolling.
I think you can search by
sort
year.
by year, yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, at this point, I've scrolled so far. I'm not giving up. A lot of Trump stuff still.
Yikes.
Speaking of Trump stuff.
Kevin, big Trump guy.
Yeah, known big Trump guy here.
Speaking of Trump stuff, why are people mad at Nike again? Why are they doing this?
They gotta be mad about
fucking... I didn't even see... To be fair, I am so tired of bullshit like that. I didn't even read that whole story. I just saw that they had Betsy Ross sneakers. They pulled them. People are upset. And then someone...
Donald Trump Jr.
posted,
tweeted out the fucking hammer and sickle roaches.
Yo, they are fire.
Absolute fire.
Yeah, those are
Put them on any other silhouette. I'm buying those immediately.
Hammer and sickle roaches were nice.
Yeah. Give me the hammer and sickle, like, Jordan 4s with a throwback Rockets jersey.
Yeah, like, that would be an absolute heater of a fit. I have no idea. The funniest part about that is everybody who's mad at Nike has the bad Nikes, so they don't understand that if you put that on some fire, like if you put those on Air Jordan 1s, son, I am a communist in the streets. We're boots on heads. Like, we're making it happen.
So what was the issue?
We're taking them. So Nike wanted to put out 4th of July Air Max 1 that had the Betsy Ross flag stitched onto like the back heel. But Colin Kaepernick went and talked to Nike executives and said, like, yeah, this is not great. They own slaves. Yeah. And so Nike decided to pull the sneaker from release, and then now people are mad about it.
And people were like, you shouldn't really be upset. It's just a flag. And it's like, no. It was a flag from the time in which people were owned like property and not treated equally. Though some could argue that's still happening today. It was more blatant.
Yeah.
I just always think it's funny when people like Mitch McConnell are like, oh, I'll order the first pair. Put them back on the market, Nike. And I was like, yep, that's Nike's target audience. That's who they're selling shoes to.
yeah, that'll
if I saw
sound like hotcakes after Mitch McConnell.
If I see Mitch McConnell in a pair of Air Max 1s, I will actually riot. Like, first of all, I'd like to say shout out to Nike for putting out great Air Max 1s the last couple months. But also, fuck you, Michael Jordan, for putting out some of the worst Jordan brand abominations I've seen in the last couple months. Patrick, stop sending us your old Facebook bullshit, please. But I'm tired of people, like, hashtag them getting mad on the bird about things that, in retrospect, if they took one moment to think about it, aren't that big of a deal, or are causes they could just be like, maybe I should shut the fuck up about this because I don't know enough.
Man, I used to wear the lanyard of my keys around my neck.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking high school was rough for all of us.
I was so skinny,
guys.
though.
Oh, yeah. It was.
I was running and not drinking. That was a different time.
Yeah. We were all so much more svelte.
To be honest, I weigh the same right now as I did in high school.
And yet somehow less is felt.
I don't know. I was a
But-
I was a big boy from a young age, and then
Yeah, you're telling me.
Patrick,
why does Pat look like Bo in this picture?
He does look like Bo.
So we're gonna start tweeting all these.
Is that a
pictures
picture? Oh, so that second picture you sent us, Patrick, it comes through where you're cropped out, and I thought that was the joke.
That would have been funny.
But you have to click on it to see that Patrick is actually in that picture.
Oh, I got a fucking picture for you guys.
Oh no!
All right, well, podcasts are not a visual medium. I don't know.
Listen, we will tweet all of these.
We will not. We will tweet the first.
We have them. We're gonna tweet all of them.
Is Jordan
It's
in the
gonna be
first?
like a.
He is.
Oh yeah,
Wait, what?
yeah.
I was, yes, TBT.
Okay, I have a bone to pick with all of our, actually 32% of our listeners. Why do so many people hate sweet tea?
Yeah, what the fuck was that?
Oh yeah, you guys, if you voted to get rid of sweet tea, stop listening. You don't get this content anymore.
Wait, no, don't stop listening, please.
Please don't stop listening. Just send us your names.
This is
Just
such a
send us
tiny
your-
picture.
Why? Why are you in a wagon behind me?
My dad had this
Why does
wagon.
he look like Freddie Mercury?
My dad had a wagon that he used to hook up to the John Deere, and he would pull the kids around the yard in the wagon.
Kevin, that's the most white trash thing I've ever heard.
You know, you could say it's the most white trash thing or the most Spanish thing, you know?
That's what I would roll with.
It's very funny, and your father does look like Freddie Mercury in that picture. I don't know what that's
With the
about.
nice Nikes, though.
Yeah, Pops is
Poppy's
out
been
here.
getting off fits for years. Years.
He looks
me
like he's in
now.
like 1980 in that picture, but it's. I'm pretty sure the
Everybody
text
else
is like
Driving on a
2000s.
tractor.
I mean, to fair, that picture was probably late
Having a
90s
ball.
or it was probably early thousands.
Don't stop
Yeah.
me now.
Okay, we get it, Queen. But back to sweet tea. That was a twist that I did not see coming.
Got some kids
I
in a
thought it-
tractor. Just give me a call.
Like, I thought that it was going to just be a 2-horse race between orange juice and apple juice, considering how much we fought and how viciously we fought about it. Turns out, people hate sweet tea. I don't know you Northerners. I don't want to know you Northerners. And I hope that you live a long life, but it's not that healthy.
I would just like to point out that
Because you're-
technically I was not wrong.
We can fight about it, but I can't scream because my girlfriend is asleep.
Listen, it's no,
You were
she's not
more
gonna wake
wrong
up.
than the rest of us.
Oh, what are we talking about?
What?
More wrong.
More people voted to get rid of.
There's no gray area.
What?
No. The other poll. The other poll that ended up being a dead tie, which, how the fuck did that
Oh, is that
happen?
the mimosa one?
Yeah.
Still not wrong.
That,
Oh, that's fair.
Sure.
I don't know. I still think that a mimosa is orange juice and champagne, but
thank you for understanding.
it is what it is. I'm pretty far back now.
Kevin, if you just go to activity log, you can go by year.
I'm back to 2012 already, so
Coney 2012.
I just saw a human centipede meme.
Oh, jeez.
Have you guys
God,
seen the human
fucking
centipede?
early 2010s internet fucking stunk.
The 2010 internet was. When did I got on Twitter around 2012, I think.
Probably 20. Yeah, somewhere in there.
Jordan got me on Twitter. Well,
was a
technically
big
Nick
Twitter
Onspot got me on Twitter, but Jordan was leading the charge.
Yes. Big Twitter guy. Still a big Twitter guy.
Yeah, Jordan's been a big Twitter guy for fucking years. You were big on Twitter like early high school too.
Had I known
When we
like,
had the
I had-
fucking like text out tweets.
Yeah, the first person I know who had Twitter was my brother.
And the retweets when you just had to copy and paste the tweet and then put re
RT.
RT, yeah, RT colon.
if I had any sort of foresight, I was also like fucking 12. So it's not like there was anything I could have done with it, but if I had any sort of good thoughts, I could be making like millions of dollars now. But I didn't because I was a Ute.
Ooh. I didn't know if you go on your Twitter on like your desktop, you can see your tweet activity and see how many impressions you get over like the last month.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's quite a bit of analytics in Twitter.
Just on like base Twitter on the desktop?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you go onto your like profile on like the right side, it says your tweet activity and it says your tweets earned X impressions over the last 28 days. And then you
That's
can go
kinda
in and it shows you your top tweets.
Um,
I have a 2.7% engagement rate.
Of your
that doesn't sound
100
very
followers.
good, but maybe it is. I don't know.
I don't know.
He doesn't.
Is engagement
not,
like
because
responding or liking your post?
Yeah.
seeing, liking.
Well, no,
Clicking on
seeing would mean it's really bad.
That-
Because if only
seeing
2%
is-
of his followers are seeing his tweets.
No.
If you click on it,
If you just see it, it's an impression. Engagement is clicking on it and then like doing any sort of interaction with it.
So how do you do this? You go to your profile?
Yeah, we'll talk about it later. We don't
All
need
right.
to.
So yeah, sweet tea's actually good. And being that it's 4th of July today, I guess you guys will be hearing this on Monday, but I'll be drinking a
On
lot
the
of sweet
8th
tea
of July.
today. Next to beer.
I can't say I'll be
Sweet tea
doing
and
the
liquor.
same. Oh no. I can't say I'll be doing the same, but I'll try. I will try. For everyone.
Anyone else could be grilling?
I'll probably be beaching. I was honestly thinking about buying a grill to grill today, and then I was like, nah. I just go to the beach. Go drink at Lemon Bar.
Oh, speaking of the beach and grills, I am very concerned for everyone who wears flip-flops on Bourbon Street. Why are you doing that?
Have you seen more than one person wearing flip-flops on Bourbon Street?
I've seen grown men wearing flip-flops on Bourbon Street. Men, plural.
What?
I just
God.
don't understand.
God, that's
Also, I don't know when you guys last came here, but the cobblestones are gone on Bourbon Street.
Wait, really?
what?
Yeah. It's no longer cobblestone.
What sort of fucking caucasity is this?
That's gonna be good for the ankles, though.
Wasn't Caucasian?
Yes. So it's just like flat pavement now, which I get it. It's historic and cool and whatever, but like the pools of water on the side, they're no longer there. So, you know. It's
There isn't trash water just sitting on the side of the streets?
no.
Fuck.
No,
Nonsense.
They've cleaned it up.
So New Orleans isn't even New Orleans anymore. Wow.
Not really. No.
Goddamn gentrification.
I don't know if it's gentrified. I don't know if we can go that far yet. Because, like, you still take 2 wrong turns and it can get cracking real fast. But the cobblestones are gone, which was a shock to me because I was telling Sid all about it. I was like, oh, it's cobblestone and it's gross and you got to stay, either in the middle of the street or on the sidewalk. And she was like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I was like, wait, what? And then I looked down and I was like, oh, look at that. They're gone.
I tweeted Facebook like Twitter in like 2011.
Oh boy.
All
You
of
didn't
all
have
of
to
my
t-
posts
you-
are like 10 to 20 words, and it's a lot of like reaction to something sports related or like just like a joke, but it was Facebook.
You didn't have to tell us that, and you chose to stick your neck out there, and for that I salute you.
I don't understand what's wrong with that. It was 2011. How old was I? I was 15. I couldn't even drive legally. No, I was
16.
sick. I could just barely drive legally. Also, my grammar, buddy.
Not
Buddy.
good.
Everything is bad. There's a reason why I go and delete all my old shit.
Any word that ends with ing, get that G up out of there.
Oh yeah, we're not. This is a G-free zone.
There's a
This
whole
is
ass
rough.
reason I delete stuff all the time.
I mean, that's fair. A lot of this is bad.
I'm going through my brother's old tweets. They're so funny.
I went through my old Facebook messages the other day and wanted to kill myself. Like Messenger.
Oh no, buddy.
That was rough.
D.
Again, another thing I did not even look at is like I got to delete all of this.
So
I'm just glad I was never like a wild boy in the Twitter DMs.
I mean, I've never had like wild DMs in the sense of like gonna get put on blast because I've been in a relationship for most of that social media time. But I just look back at like I just was stupid. Like all my grammar was shit. I thought I was so funny. Now I'm actually funny. I was so unfunny in like middle school.
Listen, we were forged by fire through all of this. Like, we for all the shit that we like. There's going to be a lot of documentaries and like psychological studies done on our like age group. Like for the shit that we went through and are currently going through, like we were forged by fire. And I'm glad that we came out on the other side with just anxiety and depression.
I posted on Facebook twice in one day, I need a job in 2011. June 3rd.
What could you possibly need a goddamn job for?
I don't know, honestly.
Probably asked Poppy for money. He's like, no, get a job.
I think I was trying to work at Publix.
That sounds very Melbourne of you.
Yeah. Wait, weren't you still refereeing soccer then? Like what?
I was. I think my mom really wanted me to, because I was refereeing soccer and making more money than most people that had like jobs. But my mom wanted me to get a job just to have one, and I kept telling her, like, I referee soccer. So then I tried to get a job at Panera and Publix, and neither of them called me back.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Jordan, didn't we go apply at Panera like one summer?
Probably.
God.
That sounds about right. If me and Jackson working at Panera together would have been absolute gold. We would have gotten no one's order right.
To be honest, the last like Facebook activity I can remember participating in is like you asking me to play in a summer basketball league, and then me saying, "Nah, I'm good."
Oh, Pat, do you remember the 3v3 tournament that we had at
Oh,
Inner
yeah.
Valley?
I think we got like
Me, you,
third
and
or
Brandon
something.
Revels played. We got far. We got to like the quarters of the semifinals or something. There was like 80 teams.
I remember I banked in a 3 to win the game, and as I was shooting it, you're like, no.
I'm Iguodala, Patrick is Klay Thompson. He was like, fuck you, Kevin.
Jackson, why did I ask you to play summer basketball?
That you were big into basketball and you wanted to do something.
I am big into basketball.
We were like, it was like the summer when we were 17. The only shit we ever did was beat our meat. So we
Yeah.
needed another
So
hobby.
this current summer,
Yeah, what's changed?
Talk
It's
about
all
a
the
hot
same
boy
except they
summer
also get paid money on during the day.
to be on Twitter.
Listen, I've been doing my job for 2 weeks and all I fucking
You go
do
to
is
work
tweet.
to get paid to afford internet to beat your meat. That's the only reason you go to work.
Yeah, I mean, in actuality, that's pretty much it.
So, in honor of 4th of July, let's talk about the worst national anthem performances ever. Does anything beat Fergie from last year?
No.
Absolutely not. Nothing could possibly be.
To be honest, it's not the worst
performance.
performance in a vacuum, but the on-court reactions that they got as it was happening.
Why are you playing that?
Please stop playing it. Like this.
I want to
Everything's
see.
bad.
There's one that I'm in the article. It's top 10 worst, and Fergie's only 3, but the other 2 are Roseanne Barr from 1990 and Cat DeLuna from 2008. I don't know what either of those are.
I can't. I think Roseanne Barr got booed in the middle of hers.
Fergie's was just surreal.
Before we get truly into this topic, Patrick's sent us 2 of his brother's old tweets.
Mike
One of
might have
them
been ahead of
was,
his time.
Why do they call the Why do they call the hamsters? They don't taste like ham. They taste more like raccoon.
Oh, Mikey's Twitter is fucking gold. I followed Mikey years ago and then just went back because Pat told me his old tweets are just stupid.
They're so retarded.
Whoa!
They are.
I guess we're trying to do this straight through, but now we have to censor something.
Oh my god.
This morning I'm awakened to the soothing melody of a cat puking all over my desk, and then a picture of cat vomit.
What are we
Proved
doing,
it.
We weren't gonna contest that one.
Yeah,
Also,
it's like, it's Twitter.
why does that
It's in there. We
vomit-
just believe you.
Why does that vomit look like half a granola bar?
Man. That vomit is heavier than Grey Kitty is right now.
That cat is
That cat,
toast.
that cat wants to die.
So Fergie, I'm trying to think of other really, really bad ones. Christina Aguilera had the really bad one, the Super Bowl one.
Yeah, sure.
Didn't she change words? I'm trying to. I don't remember what. I just remember that one's like kind of sticking with me.
Yeah, it's on that article. Yeah. So number 9, Christina Aguilera, 2011. The blurb says, "No one is saying that Christina Aguilera, with her powerhouse glory notes, couldn't totally kill the Star Spangled Banner. But did she at the 2011 Super Bowl? Nope. Aguilera changed the words in the song's 4th line. So, not great.
Since it was Vince Staples' birthday yesterday, I do want to say this. The national anthem doesn't even slap, so, like, why are we talking about it?
Very, very true. Thought I deleted this.
So what's the new
But,
national anthem? What are we using instead?
I don't know.
I'm a
I
big
mean,
fan of the reply tweet to Vince's tweet where it says, "Everyone, please stand for the national anthem," and then you hear Lil Wayne "Lighter Flick." Just any Lil Wayne song.
Listen, I see the vision. What was the song that the U.S. women's team was? The video of them in the locker room.
Crime Mob, something.
Yeah.
I would also like to say, shout out to the U.S. women's national team because they are incredible. They are
Shout out Megan Rapinoe for making Donald Trump suck her dick.
Yeah, she is absolutely the president now.
By the time they hear this, the U.S. will have won the Gold Cup and the World Cup. Wild.
I sure hope the U.S. wins the Gold Cup. They probably won't, but I hope they will.
No,
Did they
probably
win last
won't.
night?
World Cup, yes. Gold Cup,
They won last night.
I don't know though. It'll be fun. It'll be a good Sunday. I'm just going to be drinking and sitting on my couch Sunday. Much different than any other Sunday for sure.
I'm so mad about Sunday because I have fucking baseball at the same time the World Cup game is on.
Don't go.
It's the playoffs.
I feel that.
Are you gonna win? Are you gonna give it to us,
Probably not. I'm probably going to choke again.
No.
buddy?
Much like Steph Curry, I'm a choking dog in high leverage situations.
You don't have to be.
Listen, I don't try to be.
I
But
feel
there are
you
very
know,
many pictures of me like losing a national championship on the internet.
Oh, there are. I
Wait,
forgot
what?
about that.
Someone's got to
what was it?
elaborate.
I can't.
Oh,
the NAIA
what?
championship.
Oh no, the National Club Baseball Association World Series from 2017.
Did you pitch in
The
the final
bottom of the
game?
ninth. What?
You pitched in the final game?
I pitched in the bottom of the ninth of the
Oh,
of the final.
no.
And then choked it up.
That's
There's
pretty
pictures
brutal.
of me on the mound crouching down while they dogpile.
Oh, no.
Oh, God.
That is awful.
Yeah, that's not great.
I feel like I'm a choking dog, too. I've never really been put... I mean, I used to do soccer PKs, and I was actually okay at those, but I never had, like, an insanely high pressure like me all on the line. Like, I was in, like, PK shootouts before for soccer, for club, but never in, like, a huge tournament like that. So I'm pretty sure I would fucking choke. All right, thank you for listening to Salty Virgins Club podcast for this odd week. Hopefully Jordan's not dead by the time that we record our next episode, because he is still in NOLA.
I might be dead.
Yeah, fuck you guys for picking Sweet Tea to get rid of. And we love you.
See ya.
Peace.
Don't stop, huh? They always say he ain't mean enough. Sit down, you're just a boy, he ain't seen enough. You know what? I think the world ain't 17 enough. Everybody in a rush trying to grow up. I'm forever 17, wanna stay on the cusp, but I also want a rollie peeking out my cuff. So I just roll a rollie, sit back and puff. Try and plan it all out, ooh man, that's tough. Young and hot, sipping vodka like Sinatra. You could write the next Phantom of the Opera. You could push a Phantom to the Oscars. Don't let the hate destroy you like it's Oscar de la Hoya. Cause you could pay your renter like you Oscar de la Renta. Just tell them God sent ya. But I ain't talking metaphors of Christianity. I'm talking real shit, talking universal energy, man. Just please don't let imagination die. You could live to rule a nation 17 years by. I do that shit for jobs, late nights on my Mac, though I do that shit for jobs, man, I do this shit for Walt, man, I do this shit for Ye, man, I do this shit to ball, man, I do it for the day, my imagination dies, cause that'll be the day my daughter cries, when she sees 100,000 million people at my eulogy, 100 million billion fans staying true to we, that's that CA and that DO, that's that everything I believe in, that's that dream, turn to goals, turn to things I'm achieving, that's that matter of perspective, deeper meaning we perceive it, About making right moves, thinking that we life proof, blowing lines off life proofs. That's the case. Mask my face, smoke that heavy like we be ashing weights, we be smashing plates, toss a glass to hear it break. The fuck is real, but the passion's fake. They say congrats, you're great, but do they mean it? Is it on their iPods? Do they fiend it? Does it keep them up at night? Right until the wrongs are right. Eyes shut, fame and failure in the same sight. Some insane nights, they be gone before we know it. Kinda like the friends we all thought we would grow with. But I'm just spitting for the younger heart. It's my hunger art. We be months apart, trying to make it years. Some trophies and 3 careers. Plus a couple thousand cheers. From the fans in the mezzanine. You can grow old, we gon' stay forever 17.